Today it's the Our Heads Matter event run by the Silly Heads in CIT. It's to promote awareness of mental health issues in students. Mental health is a big problem for people in Ireland, and I think that in college especially you're focused on money, friendships, exam stresses, and I think it takes a lot to keep yourself well. And I think by opening the conversation the way that they have, I think it's a good thing for students just to get it out there, and that it's okay not to be okay, and that a couple of different ways to keep yourself well.
Our Heads Matter event to spark a kind of movement among students of advocacy. From day one at the Silly Heads, we wanted to engage people in peer-to-peer dialogue, talking about decreasing stigma. 3 pillars that all come together in fighting stigma. So people started relating to them, we got quite a momentum going, and that allowed us to organize events like today.
It's an event to highlight mental health advocacy, inclusivity on campus with some very high-profile speakers. Conor O'Keeffe, who is an ultra-marathon runner, and he's been through his own story of depression, and now he's an ultra-marathon runner, so he's exceeding his potential.
I met the guys, Dan and Michael, and their passion was kind of contagious. I really wanted to get involved with what they were doing. Very important to highlight mental health and have awareness around mental health with students. They are entering into a different part of their life. They will definitely need that support. I feel like it's something that's beneficial for me as well, because it gives me an opportunity to meet with real people and have conversations around mental health, and it makes it fulfilling for me. When I'm feeling a bit down, or I'm not feeling the best on a certain day, list off 3 things that I'm grateful for. I sit in that thought, and that definitely helps me improve my mood. I meet up with a friend, I take them out for coffee. We may not even talk about anything to do with why I'm feeling down. It's just there to sit down, get myself out of my own head, have a cup of coffee, and just talk to them about everyday life. That's gotten me through races, it's gotten me through tough days, it's gotten me through tough times, and it's not just in running, but in life. 1 foot in front of the other. Don't try and win the race all at one time. Just take it 1 foot in front of the other and you will get there.
Today what students have to remember is that on campus and in society in general, there's a community of inclusiveness, a community of advocates willing to support each other, and the most important thing is to get it off your chest. Get those stresses off your chest, and you will be very surprised in the support that comes around that.
Scenario in my head when student leaves the college, leaves our event, goes home and shares what happened in college with their family, with their friends, and I can't think of anything better that would open up the conversation around mental health.
The reason I think it's really important to talk about mental health, and the reason I took part today, is that more and more we see mental health in the media, and there's a lot more misinformation, a lot more people seem to be struggling. So I think it's really, really important that we get the right information from the right people and are able to direct people to a good resource. And I think it's a fantastic opportunity to reach people. I know what they were like at that time, and I know what I struggled with at that time, and I think giving out some information might be really, really helpful. Best tips I can give in order to improve your mental health by yourself is get good sleep, exercise well, and eat well. That's the first tip. Those 3 things are really basic, but they're really important for your mental health. The second thing is, if something's going on, seek support if you can. That could be telling a family member, it could be telling a friend, or it could be telling a professional.
I think it's a valuable experience because people are getting to learn about service dogs and what they do for the communities that they're a part of. And dogs are so helpful for people who are suffering from mental health, especially in schools and colleges. It kind of brightens everybody's day. And
we always try to get involved with everything like this, just to create positive mental health awareness with stress of exams. Everybody loves a dog and everybody loves a cuddle, and I think a dog puts a smile on everybody's face. It's service dogs, but we'd also have therapy dogs that we use in hospitals and airports for people who would be ill, nervous flying, they would have anxiety about maybe going for an x-ray or something like that. So that would help the person then in the mental health side of it as well. So for us it was a fantastic opportunity to create awareness about what our dogs do.
All excited to see them. Fantastic. I'm late for class and everything because I had to come see the dogs.
None of this would happen without the amazing support we've been getting from CIT, different departments, different faculties, different organizations within CIT, and also the wider CIT student community. So thank you very much for that.
And then we have Dan Sweeney and Trisha Lewis, both coming from the angle of basically making sure that happiness is a choice and that you chase your dreams and ambitions. Our heads matter. Everyone's heads matter. It starts up there. Believe in it, and don't be afraid to get help when it's needed.
For me, talking is so underestimated. Talk to your loved ones, talk to your friends. No matter how you feel, they will listen to you. Daily exercise, even a walk would do.
As a mum of 2 kids with autism, life can be hard. I try to surround myself with positive people, and I always try to stay on the sunny side of life. I think life is difficult, but I think everybody has something going on, and I think if you wake up with a positive attitude, it really helps. So I do try to stay positive as much as I can, surround myself with positive people, and sure, I get to work with these gorgeous dogs every day, so sure, who wouldn't put a smile on somebody's face?
Time for yourself. There's no point in stressing about everything if there's nothing there for you. You can't fill from an empty cup. You have to take care of yourself, you have to mind yourself.
If you'd like to follow our journey, you can check us out on Instagram, where we have all the quirky sketches, and also find out more information on our website.